Let's begin today on a seated position on your mat. Take your hand to your heart and the other hand to your stomach. Close your eyes and begin to center in. Just observe your breath, not changing it yet. And then begin to take a really deep inhale, filling up your stomach, your rib cage, your chest, and your throat. And then exhale through your throat, chest, ribs, and stomach. Inhale, stomach, rib cage, chest, throat. Exhale, throat, chest, ribs, stomach. Take a moment to maybe set an intention today, something positive that you can think throughout the entire practice and throughout the rest of your day. When you're ready, gently float the hands down, opening up the eyes. And then we're going to come into Adho Mukha Savasana, or downward dog. So spread the fingers wide, send the hips up towards the sky. It's your first one of the day, so maybe bend your knees. Play with straightening the legs. Or just keep them bent the whole time. Find what your body needs today, what you need to do to keep a nice flat spine in your downward dog. Inhale, roll up onto the toes. Exhale, shift the heels over to the left. And then take your gaze underneath your right armpit. Breathe. Inhale, take the gaze forward, lift up onto the toes and shift the heels over to the right. Exhale, take the gaze underneath the left armpit. Inhale, gaze forward, lift up onto the toes and gently set the heels down onto the mat. Take a big inhale and an equal length exhale. Gently invite the right knee in towards the chest, stepping it up to your right thumb. Then begin to move forward and backward with your breath, drawing the left heel down towards the mat and picking up the heel. Just stretching out into the left calf. On your next inhale, bend into the front leg. Begin to lift the right leg up and send it back behind you. Clarify your foundation, push into your fingers. Inhale the left leg up in towards the chest. Step it to your left thumb. And then moving with your breath, inhale, come forward. Exhale, send the heel back. Notice how one of your calves might have been tighter than the other. And don't judge that, just notice it. And maybe see what you can do off of the mat to help that. When you're ready, inhale, come forward, bend into the left knee, and invite the left knee back up, sending it back behind you. Push the ground away, draw your tailbone up towards the sky. Inhale, pick the right leg up. Exhale, draw it towards the outside of the right hand, so next to the pinky toe. Invite the left kneecap down onto the ground. Draw the left hand underneath the left shoulder. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Try and keep your hips even, so don't twist from your hips. Twist from your chest. Keep breathing. And then slowly invite the right hand to hook underneath the left hip. And then roll the shoulder blade down the back, lifting the heart up. Unwind out of that. Reach the right arm down. Come onto the forearms. Or if you have a block, come onto the block. Take the fingers, interlacing them together, and then push into the ground. So you want strong fingers, strong arms. It's okay if your right knee goes out towards the side a little bit. Just push the ground away, really flex the arms, and then breathe. Release the fingertips on an inhale. Push the ground away. And then send the right leg back. Take your left hand, drawing it directly underneath your shoulder. And then twist over to the right side, extending the right foot out so you're on the edge of your big toe. And reach the right arm up towards the sky. Draw your ribcage in towards each other. And then maybe you stay here, or you can take the left leg, drawing it underneath the right, and lift the hips. Breathe. Push the ground away. And wherever you are, slowly bring the right hand down, finding your way into plank pose. Hands underneath the shoulders, feet are hip distance apart. Roll the shoulder blades down the back and push out through the heels. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the hips coming into downward dog. Inhale, breathe space into your rib cage. Exhale, pick the left knee up, reaching the left leg up towards the sky. And then slowly drawing it towards the pinky side of your left hand. Drop the right knee down. Take the right hand underneath the right shoulder and open up through the left arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, float the left hand down towards the right hip, opening up through the heart. Gaze can be up or down, whatever feels good for your neck. Inhale. Exhale, float the left hand back towards the inner part of the foot. Invite the left leg back behind you, and then opening up through the left side, coming onto the left big toe side of the foot. Take the right hand underneath the shoulder and open up through the chest. Draw the ribcage in towards each other, hold, squeeze, stay here. Or you can invite the right leg underneath the left. Push the ground away, lift the hips. On your next inhale, float the left hand down, coming into plank pose. Reach the wrists and the toes towards each other. And then draw the hips up towards the sky, coming into Adho Mukha Savasana again. Spin the fingers out towards the sides. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, draw the knees down towards the mat. And if your wrists are feeling a little uncomfortable now, you can come up onto your fists or just stay flat, whatever feels good for you. And then begin to move with your breath, rolling it out. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, send the hips back. Moving one way, and then switching the other direction. And then the next time that you come forward, find stillness. And then take both of the hands, drawing them around each of your biceps. Drop the elbows down onto the mat. Extend the arms out and push the hands into the ground. Fingers are spread super wide. We're coming into dolphin pose. So plant the toes into the mat. Slowly bring the hips up towards the sky. You can keep your knees bent. Stay up on your toes. Or you can play with sending the heels down towards the ground. Just find what works for you. Trying to keep that long spine again, just like we did in downward dog. And then begin to actively push the ground away even more. Really feel your shoulder blades engage. Don't lose your breath. I'm going to be here for a little bit, so just really focus on your breathing. Don't focus on the strain and the stress of holding the pose. See if you can get rid of that and focus on the breath. On your next inhale, float the knees on the ground. And coming into Balasana pose. Stomach can be on the thighs, or you can extend the legs out wider. And then super slowly begin to walk the hands back towards the knees. Shift the hips over towards the left and extend the right leg out. Take the left foot in towards the right thigh. Square your body over your right leg. Flex the right foot so deeply. Feel your thigh continue to push into the mat. And then begin to spider the fingers forward. And stop wherever you need to today. You want to maintain a long spine. You don't want to curl your back and drop your head towards your knee. You want to open up through the chest, coming forward. And breathe through the sensations in the right leg. On your next inhale, slowly walk the hands back. Take the left leg, drawing it over the right, and push the mat away. I'm going to turn just so you can see me. So actively push the left foot into the ground. Toes are point directly forward. Flex the right toes back. And then begin to come over onto the right hip. Push the ground away with the fingers. Spread the fingers wide. Slight bend in the elbows. Take an inhale. Exhale, begin to rock forward onto the left foot. You can pick the right leg up if that feels good for you, and then push the ground away so you feel this in your shoulders. Breathe. Slowly invite the leg back down, unwinding out of it. And then cross the feet, coming back onto the tabletop position. And then begin to roll it out with your breath again. Just moving as slow as you need to. And then at the top, switch directions. And then find stillness up at the top. Take the hands around each of the biceps, dropping the elbows down. Extend the arms out, pushing the ground away. Spread the fingers wide. And then begin to press up with the toes into your dolphin pose. Take the feet up a couple of inches to clarify your foundation. And then you can bend the knees or play with sending the heels down towards the mat. And wherever you are, push the ground away, engage the shoulders, breathe. I love moments like this because it just shows that we can do hard things. Even if that means getting out of the pose and getting back in. Just being here today shows that you can do hard things. See if you can draw the tailbone up towards the sky just a little bit more. On your next inhale, rock forward on the toes, drawing the knees down towards the mat. Extend the arms out. Slowly spider the fingers over towards the left. Right palm comes on top of the left hand. Relax the forehead down. Again, to spider the fingers towards the center and then over towards the right. Left palm on top of the right hand. Draw the left shoulder down towards the mat. Slowly spider the fingers back towards the center. Reach out through the fingers. And then begin to walk the hands back towards the knees. Shifting the hips over towards the left. Extend the left leg out, drawing the right foot in towards the left thigh. Square the body over the left leg. Flex the foot, push the calf into the ground. Inhale, grow taller, roll the shoulder blades down the back. Exhale, spider the fingers forward. With every inhale, see if you can grow longer and taller through the crown of the head. With every exhale, see if you can just come down a little bit more, belly to thigh. On your next inhale, slowly walk the hands back up, taking the right leg, crossing it over the left thigh, and pushing the ground away with the right leg. Come onto the left hip, flex the left toes. Take both of the hands towards the inner part of the foot. Right hand can be next to the left hip. Push the ground away. Begin to rock forward, bending the elbows. Maybe you lift the left leg up. Hold, squeeze everything together, breathe. Gently set everything back down. Extend the right leg out, coming back towards the center. Forward fold for just a second. And slowly draw the hands back together. Cross the ankles, coming up onto all fours. And take a roll on each side of the body. And then come forward, extending the feet back behind you. both of your toes reaching the corners of the mat, and then take the fingers reaching them on the corners of the mat. Push the ground away with the fingers. Draw the elbows in towards your body. Inhale, send the heart forward. Push the ground away. Maybe you straighten the hands. Draw the belly button in. Exhale, forward fold down. One more time, push the ground away. Drawing the belly button in is what's going to protect your back. Exhale down. You can draw the legs towards each other if that feels good for you, or keep them where they are. Take the right arm, so it is now parallel to the front edge of the mat, and then take the left arm, drawing it underneath. Then begin to cross the elbows. Roll the shoulder blades down the back as best as you can in this position, and then dip the chin. Maybe rest your forehead on your arms if that feels good. And breathe into the shoulder blades. Slowly begin to bring the fingertips towards the front of the mat. And then rotate the arms. Left arm comes parallel to the mat. Draw the right arm underneath, crossing the elbows. Relax the shoulders and bring the chin in towards the chest. Slowly begin to unwind out of that. Send the elbows underneath the shoulders. Push the ground away. Bringing the knees up towards the chest. Coming into Balasana for just a second. And then take the right arm, drawing it underneath the left armpit. Flip the palm. You can rest the right side of the temple on the mat. Breathe. On your next inhale, bring the right arm back out in front of you and take the left arm underneath the right armpit, flipping the palm up. Relax the left temple on the mat. Pick the temple off of the mat, drawing the right arm down towards your left. And then push the ground away, sliding the hips over towards the right. See if you can finish the twist coming onto your back. Extend the legs out. Take one hand to your stomach and the other on your chest. Take one more big inhale to fill up your stomach, your ribs, your chest, and your throat. And then exhale your throat, chest, ribs, stomach. Relax all the muscles in your face. And then just allow yourself this time to really soak in all the good things that you've done for your body today. If thoughts come, just remind yourself that this time is for you to fully relax.